Welcome back. I figured out what to do, and it's not to go to bed. I think I got confused with the third Ben Jordan game because I just remembered in some game going to bed triggered something, but that doesn't happen in this game. However, I figured out that I'm not a complete idiot. I wasn't completely off base in trying to call Migs. It's just that there's something I have to do before I get to that. Hey, Otto. Whoops. Let's talk about this door. Let's talk about lockpicks instead, even better yet. Say, Otto, you wouldn't happen to have any tools or anything that could pick locks, would you?
No, I'm afraid I don't. Why do you need to pick a lock?
Simon and I were trying to get into the room on the 4th floor.
I see. Well, I'm afraid I cannot help you. However, I suggest contacting someone who knows more about the house than we do.
I'll let you get back to your work. Yeah, see, that's all I was missing. I was totally justified in calling Migs. It's just that, I guess Ben just wouldn't think about asking Migs about it without asking Otto first. Anyway. Okay, so Migs is 0, 2, 0, 7, 4, 2, 8, 4, 8, 0, 0. Alright, Migs. Tell me about the locked door. I wanted to ask you about the door on the top floor.
Oh yes, the one into the infamous room.
Simon and I were trying to get into it, but it's got
a large padlock on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Indeed. The door has been locked for as long as I can remember. I've called the locksmith several times, but no one has ever been able to pick the lock. I've heard rumors that the key to the lock is within the house, but I've never bothered searching.
Is that right? Do you have any idea where it could be?
Not for certain, but I do remember hearing a story about a man who would come to the house, unlock the door, and spend time in the room.
Must have been a real weirdo.
Supposedly he never took the key with him, but placed it somewhere special in the house. Of course, most of the rooms in the house have been remodeled over the years, so it could be anywhere, if it exists at all.
Are there any rooms that haven't been remodeled?
Aside from the lobby, the stairwell to the top floor, and the storeroom behind the travel room, no.
I see. Well, thanks for the information. That's all I wanted to know. Alright. So we have 3 options: the storeroom, the staircase, and the lobby. When I first played this, I was absolutely certain it was the staircase, and I looked behind every single light and post and stuff, but it's not there. It's actually in the bookcase somewhere. Let's see. Remember how I think it's here. Remember how I tried to click on this one and it said, "Oh, you don't see anything you want"? I think it's in here. That's right. You take the key to her heart off the shelf and discover it isn't a book at all. It's a box with a small lock on it. Very chilling information. Okay, so let's see if we can open it. You shake the book and hear something rattling inside. It's The Key to Her Heart by Padlock. It's obviously a fake book with a small lock on it. Oh, I see what you did there. Lock. Haha. And the key to her heart. That's very clever. So let's see if we can pick the lock with the scissors. Using the sharp point of the scissors, you manage to pick the lock on the book. Inside you find an old rusty key. Yes! And I guess we toss the book away or put it back on the shelf or something. You probably put it back on the shelf because Ben Jordan's a good boy. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Let's go up and make Simon proud of us. Alright, moment of truth. this isn't the right key, I'm gonna be pissed. Simon, look! I found the key to the padlock. Amazing, Ben. Where did you find it? It was hidden inside an old book in the lobby. Brilliant. Well, don't just stand there. Open the door. With trembling hands, you stick the key in the lock and begin to turn it. Then suddenly... Ooh. What was that? It sounded like a woman screaming from downstairs. Let's go see what's going on. But what about the door? We can come back to it later. Somebody might be in trouble. And geez, Simon. You're right. Let's go. Hello, hello. What's all this shouting? We'll have no trouble here.
You may think it's a time for jokes, Mr. Booth, but I just had the most dreadful nightmare. Relax, Madam Rosenquist. Please tell us about it. Well, I was in a large empty room. It seemed to be a room in this house, yet I found it odd that there were no furnishings anywhere. Then I noticed there were no doors or windows anywhere, which concerned me because I had no way of escaping. Suddenly, a dark figure came floating through the wall. It had the shape of a man, but was very tall and looked straight at me. Then, when I saw its horrid face... Oh, it gives me chills just remembering it. Burning red eyes, and no facial features to speak of. It was the most terrible sight. But then the spectre came at me with outstretched arms. Its hands were almost claw-like, and just as it was about to grab my neck and choke me, I awoke screaming.
That sounds awful. Are you feeling all right now?
Yes, dear girl. Thank you for your concern. However, I feel this nightmare was a sign. There is an evil spirit lurking in this house, and it is not at all pleased with us staying here.
Well, until it appears and tries to do me in, I'm gonna keep having a look around.
I would advise against that, Mr. Booth. I foresee tragedy befalling you if you stray too far from the rest of us.
Oh, come now, Madam Rosenquist. Don't you think that's being just a bit melodramatic?
Scoff if you will, Mr. Booth. I'm merely communicating with what the spirits tell me.
If you don't mind, I think now that we've more or less settled in, we should discuss our plans. Oh yes, Ben's just reminded me. I was going to call a meeting this evening so we could do just that. That sounds like a good idea. What time should we meet? How about, say, an hour's time? It'll give us all a chance to freshen up before starting the dirty work.
Very well.
Okay, then. We meet half an hour in the travel room. I'll see you all there. Bye, Simon. It was a very spooky experience. I wonder if Madame Tilly's awake. No, Madame Tilly just does not want to talk to us. Okay. I wonder if Otto has anything to say about this. Yeah, Madame Tilly's nightmare. What do you think of Madame Tilly's nightmare?
I'm not quite sure what to make of it. The figure she described was consistent with the physical descriptions given in the recorded cases of the hauntings here. However, whether or not she experienced an actual vision or just had a bad dream, I cannot say.
Do you really think she's psychic?
Again, I cannot make a conclusion until I see more evidence.
Okay. If you say so. Let's see if we can get into Alice's room finally. See if she's more responsive than Madame Tilly. Aha! The voice from inside the room says, "Come in." Oh, hi, Ben. Hey there, Alice. How come her room's so nice? It's Alice's bed. It looks bigger and more comfortable than yours. Oh, what an outrage. Oh my gosh, she's got a bathroom door and a closet. It's the door to Alice's closet. Can we go in? No, you wouldn't feel right looking through Alice's closet. It's not even yours, it's the house's. And it's better than ours, so I think we should have a right to look in, but oh well. I guess we'll have to talk to Alice next time. But in the meantime, does anyone think that the name Alice Wilkins sounds familiar? If you know, don't say anything, but think about it. Anyway, I will see you next time.